everybody.
Hey, everybody.
How are you guys today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I wasn't talking to you, but okay.
Well, I was the only one here to answer you. So.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, late start, a lot of books. So we will kick right in. Animal, you know what? You will kick right in. I will get.
He's missing something. Animal Castle, Volume 2, Number 2. I love Animal Castle. Guys, it's so fun. I don't know. It's classic. It's good. It's a good story. And we have all of the number 1. So there is the B cover, which is, what's his name? Silvio. I can't remember the bull's name. Silvio. And Felix Delip's 1 in 10 is the full art of Alazair. And the 1 in 20 is the full art of Silvio and Miss B.
Alrighty.
Okay, so this is a number 1 that Derek probably has in a different place because I put it where it belonged with Barbaric, and he probably put it where it went alphabetically, which is Queen of Swords because it's from the Barbaric.
It is, but the official title is Queen of Swords, a Barbaric story, or something a Barbaric tale, or something like that. So that is where it is. Why it is.
Spinning out of the pages of Barbaric comes an all-new, standalone, rip-roaring fantasy adventure filled with mayhem, humor, and a bloodthirsty weapon that just won't stop talking. Syrah is a witch with a checkered past. Ka is an assassin with an agenda all her own. And Deadheart is a barbarian who wants to bash everyone in her path. They'll have to unite their unique skills to track down a powerful foe who's tied to their lives together. Get ready to meet your new favorite instrument of death, the evil Gabar, whose spirit is now trapped in Deadheart's sword. Discover the origin of the dark magic that turned Soren into a tattooed witch she is today in this in this totally new story. The perfect place to step into the world of Barbaric for the first time. Excuse me, let me get a...
And in case you were wondering, there are 2 different polybagged covers. This one has art by Corin Howell. How was it? Yeah, Howell. And then this one has art by Leia Laiz. You know what? I'm going to have to start trying to remember to look for the unbagged version so that we can give people an idea what the art is like. Even if we have to
cover it up.
Yeah. Pixelate it. But it's kind of hard to decide you want to buy
I don't know how to pixelate them.
I wasn't asking you to. I said I'm going to have to remember. I know better than to ask you to do that. Oh, you know what? I guess you probably want some of these to still put up there.
I do, because we're still working. You know. Pages back up. All right, so you know how it is. We always have in ratio variants that come in later than they were. So this is Batman. I already forgot. 134, 136. What was it? 136. Which is Legacy number 901. This is the 1 in 50 full art foil variant.
Art germ cover there.
Very cool. To show off the foily, the purpley foil.
And keep in mind, these foils look a whole lot better in real life than they do on these cameras.
And then we have Detectives 1072, which is the 1 in 25. I'm not sure what's going on there. Looks like the bat is squeezing Batman's head.
Oh no, not my head.
Or the bat is making Batman squeeze his head. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there at all. Unless this is a real Batman and this is his arm squeezing the fake Batman. I don't know. Something to that effect. Batman Incorporated is on number 9. It's a fun pink cover. Very, very preppy. And then we have Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 9 of the 12-issue series. And Shaggy says, like, that's what I call a bright idea. Now they have a Scooby signal. Did you see?
I see that. Sorry, I don't mean to be ignoring everybody, but...
Somebody was calling me and then apparently texted him when I didn't answer.
Oh, no, I didn't know anything about calling you, but it was work that was calling me. So I had to answer.
It wasn't you then. It wasn't work then. This is the same person then. I don't know where my mouse went.
Okay.
You didn't go all the way back up to the top, which is Battle Chasers, number 10 from Image Comics.
I was thinking we already did that one. You want to give me the
Joe Mads.
Joe Mad's beloved fantasy series returns in an action-packed new story with art by game and comic sensation Ludo Lullaby. Martial law tells the bloody tale of retired swordsman Garrison and the fugitive Red Monica as they face off against Maestro's gang of supernatural killers, the Martial Paladins. This long-awaited 10th issue is bursting at the seams with 36 pages of story and no ads. And just a little bit of background on Battle Chasers, if you're not familiar with it. Battle Chasers stars a 10-year-old girl named Gully, whose father mysteriously vanishes, leaving behind a pair of magical gloves. A rogue named Red Monica tries to enlist Garrison, a swordsman haunted by the death of his wife, to assist in freeing a prisoner. Red Monica accidentally releases 4 extremely powerful villains during the breakout. Garrison overcomes his grief and joins Gully, Red Monica, the Wizard Nolan, and the towering war golem Calibretto to stop the villain's rampage. This was part of the Cliffhanger imprint from Wildstorm a long time ago. And then it went to Image for a little while, and then it stopped. And now, after a long pause, we finally have number 10.
Mirka Andolfo.
Cover.
Scotty Young says, I told you we're not late. We just got a little lost because this map sucks dragon horns.
See, they've been working on getting here to us.
This is Chris Pachalo. This one is Umberto Ramos. This one is J. Scott Campbell. That is Mirka Andolfo again. I'm not sure why there's 2 copies of her book in there, but anyway. And then Ludo Lullaby has done the A cover. All right, moving on. Betty Page. It's a new number 1 for Betty. We don't have anything to talk about for Betty because apparently we don't care that she's got a new number 1.
We don't. It's the same Betty Page.
There's lyrics, cover, swimsuit issue.
Dynamite Comics, etc., etc., etc.
And also, there's also a blank sketch variant for Betty. So you can get somebody, your favorite artist, to draw you a Betty. All right, it's time for Black Panther. That's right, Black Panther number 1 from Marvel Comics. A king without a crown. Banished from the throne and a fugitive in his own homelands, T'Challa still can't leave Wakanda without its sworn protector. A king without a crown, he finds new purpose lurking the streets and shadows of the Wakandan city that bears his father's name, Bernin T'Chaka. New direction, new villains, new creative team. Get in on the ground floor of Marvel's next smash hit.
It's got a young variant there. Mr. Garson collage variant there. A really fun Raza variant. A Chris Allen Stormbreakers variant. And a 1 in 10 Chris Allen design variant. And there are some that I didn't get to say who it was. You can always reach for those. But.
So we have the Sanford Green Howard the Duck variant.
Fresh from his cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Elena Casagrande did the Women of Marvel variant. And the A cover was done by Torrin Clark.
And here's
look, there's another one.
Oh, one more.
Because there is a 1 in 25 by Mateus Mahini. I'll put this up here so you can see it.
All right. And while you're looking at that, we're going to go into the video, the trailer.
I'm sorry, I have a hard time with Wakanda has exiled their protector for hundreds of years, thousands of years, whatever. But they've just suddenly decided to exile him. I have a hard time believing that.
It is a bit whack, but
anyway. Okay, Captain America Cold War Omega. That's right, Cold War is over. And we have an homager variant. Those are pretty funny. Lineal Francis Yu.
with the R on the end, would it become homager instead of omager? I still say omager. I don't know what the right word is. But anywho.
David Talaski has done Aaron Fisher as the 2023 Pride variant for Captain America.
I don't know anything about Captain America.
He's the Captain America of the railroads.
Oh, okay.
Protecting the children on the railroads.
Gotcha. Thank you. I was going to say, I have no idea what or who that is.
Captain Marvel number 50. That's right, 50.
I believe that's the final issue of this current Captain Run on Captain Marvel.
And this is a super sweet Amanda Connor cover. I just love it. And She-Hulk says, well, that's a wrap, folks. Not sure who punched the ball or who broke the net.
I would imagine probably She-Hulk.
Well,
any of them could.
Any of them could. I mean, and then we have Javier Guerin's Marvel Icon variant, which is supposed to be Photon, right?
That's my best guess, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see the suit underneath. It's a bit more stylish of a costume than I would have expected, than I'm used to, but...
Carnage,
what do I
part
know?
of Carnage Reigns. Carnage number 14.
I hate when it rains Carnage.
Seriously. Ryan Stegman, the other variant. I don't know.
I told you, never mind. I'm not going to tell you again.
And Torrin Clark did a connecting variant. Do we know what it connects to?
Other covers?
Okay. I like when they tell you who it connects to and how many connections there be and that kind of stuff.
I do too, but that's information that Marvel doesn't think we need to know.
So DC Pride came out last week, but we got a cover this week that we hadn't had before.
No, this is not the same book. This is DC Pride Through the Years.
Oh, it's a different Pride.
This is a collection of Pride stories. You know what? I should have gotten a thingy for this. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Give me a quick second. This is a collection of stories going back through the years, even before they knew they needed to do DC Pride. We'll get there in a minute. Still a minute, but a minute nonetheless.
I apologize. I did not know it was the same book, a different book. This is Derek Charm who did this cover.
I believe there's only the one for it. I won't swear to it.
It's the only one we got. So I'm hoping it's the only one.
DC Pride.
That's why I thought it was another one from same series.
No, like I said, that is the only cover for it. So,
written by Greg Rucka, William Messner-Loeb, Steve Orlando, Vida Ayala, and Tim Sheridan. Art by J.H. Williams III, Greg LaRoche, Jamal Campbell, and Cyan Turney take a journey through over 30 years of fan-favorite LGBTQIA+ characters in the DC universe with this collection that not only remembers and celebrates 3 landmark issues of days past, but also teases exciting news stories yet to come. DC Pride Through the Years collects The Flash number 53 from 1991, in which villain-turned-hero Pied Piper comes out to his friend the Flash and helps thwart a dastardly villain. Detective Comics 854 from 2009, the thrilling beginning of Batwoman's first solo series, which would launch her into stardom's Supergirl number 19 from 2018, which tells the story of Lee Serrano, a non-binary teenager who befriends the Girl of Steel. An all-new story starring Alan Scott, which will light the way to his next great adventure as Green Lantern.
that will lead into a Green Lantern, Alan Scott Green Lantern miniseries series coming out later this year. I do have a question though. Why with the plus on the end of it? Mm-hmm. Why do we keep adding more letters to it?
I don't know.
Can't we just stop at like Q and just plus from there, or even sooner? If that's racist, I apologize, but
I thought that was the point of the plus.
That's what I thought too. But I guess if you're not it's already listed, you want to be listed, not just plussed.
Dead by Daylight. It's a prequel comic based on the best-selling horror game Dead by Daylight, and it includes a code. for the game. Readers can unlock an exclusive in-game charm using the unique code found inside the comic. When the rebellious Frank crashes into the lives of Julie, Joey, and Susie, together they'll unleash bloody chaos onto the sleepy dead-end town of Ormond. Witness the terrifying origins of the Legion. And
there are a lot of covers.
Derek's son will be streaming Dead by Daylight tonight. They have a new chapter coming out.
Well, that's good.
And he has gotten all of the comics, all the covers, because he's excited about it. And so he is going to possibly open one of them on air, and I'm not sure, but he definitely is going to tell his subscribers that if they order it tonight, so that when we come in tomorrow, and I'm going to make this deal for you guys too, if you order it tonight, so that the order is here by tomorrow, and you have Invictus is his name on Twitch. Register with him, then you can get 25% off.
That was okay. I think I understood that. If you
need to see Invictus.
If you watch Invictus's video tonight, at least some of it, subscribe to his Twitch channel, and then order the book on Comic Hub through us tonight, you can get 25% off, I think is what she was trying to say.
Yes.
And that is the full cover.
Super fun.
I know nothing about the book, but I am curious about reading it. And some of these covers are gorgeous. I really like the Jay Lee cover. I can't find the camera. Jay Lee.
All right, so Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is on issue number 4. And Derek Chu has done the Clea variant. And Marcos Martin has done a variant cover of the two of them together. Look like they're dancing in the air.
They do.
Steve Scroach has done the cover for Clobberin' Time, also number 4.
Yes, it's Croce, but I don't know which way it's supposed to be.
Kind
of like Jim Croce. Isn't Jim Croce the 70 singer?
Flash number
800.
800 came out last week, but we got a copy of the blank variant in this week. Very exciting. Cosmic Ghost Rider is on number 4. And we have a Gerardo Sandoval variant cover for that one.
It's
all right,
way over there, so it's hard to reach.
I know, but we had to fit it over there. So I'm really excited about this book. This is Ghost Lore number 2. Ghost Lore number 1 was really good, so I'm looking forward to finding out what happens in number 2.
This book made it on both mine and Joetta's lists.
Danny Luckert did the variant cover, which is a little, I don't know,
gory.
Yeah. The 1 in 10 is that same cover, but in full art. You can see the creepy guys in the background there in the shadow of them. Javier Rodriguez did the 1 in 25, a full art. And then the Unlockable is the Leo Max cover from the A cover in full art.
So we have both the first printings of number 1 as well as the second printing. So if you haven't gotten Ghost Lore yet, we both highly recommend it.
Get in. Green Lantern number 2.
Continuing the dawn of DC.
Quarantined. Tony Daniel and Brad Anderson did the variant cover here, where he looks like he tried to blow up Earth. And then Derek Robertson and Diego Rodriguez have done the an alternative variant cover there. Who is that character? Do we know?
That is Kilowog.
Kilowog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mike Diodato Jr. and Trish Mulvihill. And then the 1 in 25 is by Rafael Sarmiento. Looks like he's like making a glove just to pull it off.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Like he's like.
And he also looks very posh.
He's getting ready to smack. What's it called when you throw down the gauntlet? That's it. Grit and Gears number 2 from Blood Moon Comics. The wonders of steampunk technology have reached the Old West. It is 1879 and the world is about to meet Ranger 1, the first self-aware automaton programmed to eradicate crime in the town of Steam's Eddy. But what happened in the next few years that made the federal government ban the existence of self-aware automatons? And whatever happened to the hero Ranger 1? There are whispers of a grifter automaton named Screwdriver who is saving humans and automatons alike. He's a machine wanted by the law, functional or dismantled.
Did we show the video for Dead by Daylight?
No, we did not.
Okay, let's
We're gonna go back in time a little bit and show you the video for Dead by Daylight. No, All right. So Groot, #1, second printing. And then Image Comics brings us Haunt You to the End.
I'm really looking forward to reading this
ghost story for the end of the world. In a not so far future rife with climate disasters and worldwide instability, an eccentric billionaire and his crew, a disgraced journalist, a radical doctor, a TV demonologist, and a squad of hard-bitten military contractors set out to prove the existence of life after death. But even if their mission is a success, the truth behind the, quote, most haunted place on Earth may not be the comforting revelation the world is hoping for.
And I absolutely love this variant cover. It looks like a paused VHS screen. The variant is by Maika Sozo. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very much looking forward to reading this one. I was really upset they didn't have a trailer for it.
Phil Noto's done a second print of the Invincible Iron Man #5, right? Is it 5? Yes. Another one of those ratio variants that we got late. The Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, #9, 1 in 25.
That is a super fun multi-character variant there.
Chibi characters. It's by Toku, Danny Mickey, and Rex Locus. Took 3 of them to make all those characters. Okay, so I went to reach for more books because I forgot we did this on purpose to remind us to not forget the video for Click, Click, Boom, Play. Meet Sprout, a mute assassin who communicates exclusively through Polaroid pictures. Being raised by her doomsday prepping grandfather in the rolling hills of Idaho, Sprout has never been around other people, watched TV, or seen clothes outside of army fatigues. Now she's headed to the big lights of New York City to avenge her grandfather's murder. But will the city's mesmerizing glitz and glam help her succeed or be the death of her?
Not a huge fan of crime books in general, but I'm kind of curious about this one. I am a fan of pink-haired teenage. Well, no. No.
You almost said it.
Young pink-haired girls. How's that?
Liquid Kill.
Above 18.
Liquid Kill's on #5. Gabrielle Ismark did the variant cover. There, dear. It's okay.
That's why I don't talk.
Okay. Marvel Tales brings us Son of Origins of Marvel Comics.
Son of Origins of Marvel Comics. Yes, that is the name of this one shot.
And Peach Momoko has done a variant cover. Oh, we have a description of this one?
We do. It's just it's under Sons somewhere.
You put it on the list under Marvel Tales. You know that, right?
Did I?
Yes.
Relive the debut appearances of even more pop culture icons as we celebrate the legacy of the House of Ideas with Marvel Tales. In Incredible Hulk #1 from 1962, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby unveil perhaps their most tragic hero of all. Is the Hulk man Is the Hulk man? Is he monster? Or is he both? In 1952's Journey into Mystery number 83, Larry Lieber joined Stan Lee and Jack Kirby to bring the mighty Thor from the Norse myth to the Marvel Universe. From 1959, Tales of Suspense 39 by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and artist Don Heck introduced Tony Stark and show how, to save his own life, he must build the invincible armor of Iron Man. Then Strange Tales number 110 and 111 from 1951, Lee and Steve Ditko present the psychedelic world of Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts. And finally, in 1964's Daredevil number 1, Bill Everett teams up with Stan Lee to show how blind youth Matt Murdock becomes a fearless adventurer known as Daredevil. So you have the origins of 5 different Marvel characters all in one mega reprint.
That's
so that was
cool.
a pretty, give me a box under here and I can't get it to go anywhere.
This is the dog variant. That's right.
Chrissy Zulo dog variant.
All right, so now we have another one shot from Marvel. Marvel Voices Pride. Celebrating Pride 2023 with the new and established creators. Get the scoop on an unannounced X-Men title with an action-packed story by Steve Fox. Then Stephanie Williams introduces a brand new character in Pride tradition. The 2021 and 2022 character debuts of Somnus and Escapade sent shockwaves through Krakoa. You will not want to miss the opening gamut here. And there are many more announcements to come. Fans from every arc of the rainbow will love this anthology, and true believers everywhere know that if they want to see the future of Marvel Comics, they better be reading Marvel's Voices. The groundbreaking anthology series continues with more panache than ever.
I only said ground baking.
Did I?
Sounded like it. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying it sounded like it.
Oh, just dropped one off the edge. That was Jen Balzuda.
Going for a trip. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. I'm trying to get a box together now that I've been given one.
And this one says, introducing the all-new Nightshade. All right, moving on. While he tries to figure out his box situation, it's Moon Knight, and it's Moon Knight number 24. The variant cover by Mark Bagley is the Ultimate Last Look variant. All right, we have a new Frank Frazetta from Opus Comics. It is Mothman. From 1966 to 1967 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, several witnesses reported seeing a man-sized winged creature with glowing red eyes. Circa 1980, Frank Frazetta painted his iconic work, Mothman. Now you will learn the truth, and it's weird. Emmy nominee Tim Hedrick from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and artist Andrea Moody from British Paranormal Society bring you the next expansion of the Frazetta-verse. And Mothman 1 in 10 by Robert Hack is kind of fun. It's that distressed cover.
Yeah, I like that. I like that distressed cover. And that is a true story. The 66 through 67 sightings in Point Pleasant, that actually happened. I don't know if Frazetta's Mothman was inspired by that or what, but I'm actually kind of curious to read this one.
Multiversity. That's right. Harley Quinn screws up the DCU.
Number 4. I love the fish food for
Feeding
Aquaman.
Personally, I like her alternate reality self just at the window staring at him. Ooh, hot man. Hot fish man.
And then we have a really cute variant.
It's really sweet.
The cute variant is by Megan Hetrick.
The Nasty is on number 3. Have you read The Nasty?
I read number 1. I have not had a chance to follow up.
Sally Catrino has done the B cover.
Number 1 is really good. They are trying to show a never before seen long lost film. And the tape gets eaten by the VCR. This is set back in time over in England, part of Great Britain. And what? So they decide that since no one's ever seen the movie, they'll reenact it. So they have something to show, but it ends up being a very haunted thing to do.
So this is Sol de Leo, Robert Scalia, and Deborah Allows, cover A of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Battle for the Pumpkin King, number 2. And this is Sol DeLeo and Deborah Allo's black and white.
Full art variant.
So you can figure out who does the colors based on that. All right, some special orders here. We have Old Dog, Declan Shavely has done the A cover, and Joe Palmer has done the variant cover. Hey, Pathfinder, Wake the Dead. We have another cover for Wake the Dead, #1. That's the variant by, who's that by? Emma Casalos. Planet of the Apes. We're on #3 for Planet of the Apes 2023, guys. I know it's shocking. It's hard to believe. And then Benjamin Sue's variant there.
I actually like that one. That's fun. And the monkey making up the nose.
Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country Glass House is on #3. And the variant cover by Elizabeth Torque seems to be saying that they like to have fun.
It does indeed.
We are going to shoot you out of the sky, Bridget Spinner. I wish you wouldn't. Santos Sisters, the deductible on this insurance policy is astronomical. Santos Sisters #4. All right. Richard Pace, #3 of 6 for Second Coming Trinity. And then we have a new #1. From Uncivilized Comics, we have Sickness. Feeling sick? The man may be following you. 1945. Daniel Buss, an anxious teenager living in small-town America, has been experiencing strange symptoms, mood swings, increased sensitivity, and terrifying hallucinations, threatening to ruin his summer vacation before freshman year. Worse, a stalking presence watches Daniel's every move. 1955. George Brooks, war vet and tireless doctor, nears retirement from his decorated past when a local housewife murders her entire family. Her son, the sole survivor, is put into his care. George grows obsessed with uncovering what could drive an ordinary person to such brutality. Though they live a decade apart, their fates intertwine through a horrifying illness and the haunting figure who follows wherever they go.
Kind of curious about this one. It's from, as she said, Uncivilized Comics, a newish publisher.
AWA brings us a new 5-issue series called Sins of the Salton Sea.
And here's a bit from the writer to tell you about it.
My name is Ed Brisson. I am the writer and creator of the upcoming AWA series, The Sins of the Salton Sea, which is a heist story where the fate of the world may or may not rest in the hands of a criminal who is on the run from the authorities. The focus of our story here is Wyatt. He is a former criminal who walked away from the life. But, as happens in crime stories, just like ours, a figure from his past comes back to haunt him. In this case, it's his brother Jasper, who comes to lure him back into the life for the proverbial last big score. Jasper has seen the writing on the wall. He knows that this is a young man's game. He needs to get out, so he needs one last score to get out. And, of course, can't do that without his brother Wyatt. And so the two of them plan, along with their team, to pull off this last perfect job. And as happens in stories like this, everything goes sideways hard. And as a result, Wyatt finds himself trapped in between a war between the Sons of the Salton Sea and his own conscience. He's going to be forced to make decisions that can potentially alter the future of the world, of all of mankind. But those choices come at the cost of his own humanity. The questions and choices that he's faced with are those that I'm sure that even myself, or hopefully the reader, would have to struggle with. It. It's not a clear-cut choice as to what is right and wrong as we move forward through the story. I hope that you all like what you've seen in this preview, and will give the Sins of the Salton Sea a shot when it comes out. Thank you very much for your time.
You must be saying alrighty.
I have a new little catchphrase. Mute. Mike Giudato and Leah Loffridge did the variant cover here, which shows the whole cast there and the things going sideways, it looks like. And then we have an homage variant. You know what movie it is? Mike said he knew, but he couldn't think of it. He's like, I know that movie, but I can't think of it.
I have no idea.
So,
and just to read the description, Wyatt, a professional thief living off the grid, is recruited by his brother for one last job. Their target, an armored car traveling down a desolate stretch of California highway. But it turns out their target is carrying not gold bars, but human cargo. Wyatt is plunged into a conflict between warring factions of a doomsday cult. I hate when that happens. I mean, I try to avoid doomsday cults at all costs. You know, I mean, especially when you have warring factions. It's just chaos. The cult claims that it is their solemn duty to save the world by means of human sacrifice. I've always found that to be the best way to save the world. The more people that you don't have on the world, the less people you have to save it from. So it makes it easier.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of Thanos there. But anyway, will Wyatt protect the boy who has come into his charge? Where'd the boy come from? Oh, well.
I thought it was a woman and a girl, but maybe it was a woman and a boy. Go ahead.
I don't know. Or will he be swayed by the cult's increasingly convincing claims that the end of the world is fast approaching?
Right there. They were in the back of the truck in the video.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a girl in the video, but it does look like a boy on there. So, Something Epic by Simon Kudransky. He has a Y and a Z in his name, but I guess it's still Simon.
I read number 1 for this. It's a really...
And he's done all the variant covers, too.
Big concept idea. And number 1 spent the whole issue pretty much explaining the idea. So we didn't really get to a whole lot of meat. I'm curious to see where it's going. Basically, there are some people who can anything they think, anything they imagine, they can bring out into the real world. So yeah, I'm really curious to see where this goes. And I like the various homage covers.
So this is by far one of my favorite comic books since I have been doing this my whole 6 years of experience here. And it is from Boom Studios. It is Something is Killing the Children and is number 1, but this is pen and ink. That's right. It's Werther Dell'Edera. That's a cover. Deluxe art focused format featuring a stunning black and white interior inks with artist commentary. Begin your collection with this premium reformat of Something is Killing the Children number 1, celebrating the start of Erica Slaughter's epic journey with exclusive notes and annotations from artist and co-creator Werther Dell'Edera. This issue is available with a premium cardstock cover alongside a gorgeous spot UV variant cover and a blank sketch cover. The next pen and ink will feature the surprise hit Many Deaths of Layla Starr.
Yeah, it is really hard to get that so that you can see the spot UV
you have to come
on
in
it.
and see it. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it too, but I mean, I know what I'm looking for. So it's the
if you
House of Slaughter symbol.
Does it not show up? Not at all. Not even close.
Yeah.
What maybe the
and
light,
from sitting over here looking at it, I couldn't see it either. Okay, I see it a little bit down there at the bottom. Go. Yeah, so you can sort of see it.
The light I thought would give it. Yeah. So
I guess
very cool.
I guess because of the spot UV, that wouldn't work very well to be a sketch cover.
Neat. Spawn is Gunslinger Spawn, number 21. And this is my pick for the cool cover of the week because I just think this is really sweet. This is by Brett Booth, and this is the full art of it.
That would have been.
It's just the sweetest cover.
It is. It really is. But
that
would have
foil.
Been,
that would have been.
Could you
amazing.
imagine that? I mean, they
just
really
the stained
should've.
glass and foil would have been.
Yeah, that is super hot.
That's super sweet. Edge of Spider-Verse is another one of those second printings. This is Ron Lim's second printing variant, and I have touched it, so it's no longer straight. Here we go. Spider-Gwen, Spider-Clones is on number 4, and this one introduces Rygwen.
Rygwen? Okay.
Rhino.
Yeah, I get the rhino thing.
It's RHI, which is but I guess Rye is supposed to be Rye. Anywho, yeah. And then the 1 in 10 is the Peach Momoko Rygwen design variant, which is pretty sweet. I missed an issue. I missed possibly 2 issues, but I know I missed reading issue number 3. But I read issue number 4 and I understood exactly what's going on. So it's good. It's good stuff. Number 8 of Spider-Man, Lucio Vecchio's second printing of number 8, which features Spider-Boy in it.
And they've got a third printing coming out of number 7, the first appearance of Spider-Boy.
Spider-Man 2099, Dark Genesis number 1, also a second printing. And then we have some 616 variants. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 25. Now, I want you to look very quickly at this is the logoed version, and this is the full art version. Very quickly. Logo, full art. Logo, full art. Watch her eyes. Watch her eyes.
It's kind of hard to see, but
maybe if we do it up here, we faster. Okay. Ta-da.
If you notice the spider head that pops down and her eyes switch over to look at the spider head.
We also have Amazing Spider-Man number 26 from 616.
Which is a really super fun Lobos cover of Spider-Gwen being venomized.
And there is the full art of that, which is really sweet. And we also have Amazing Spider-Man number 27 is new this week. So we've got, was it 25, 26? And then 27. And 27 is an odd number. So that's right. It's the Disney 100. Yay. What if Mickey Mouse was the invincible Iron Man? So cute.
Very cute.
The Pride logo is Lucas Wernick doing, what is his name? Web Weaver. Fabulous on the runway and on the webs.
It's a real.
Lee Garbett did the 1 in 25 variant.
There's a song, Dreamweaver. I don't know the words well enough, or else I'd be singing that right now.
We still have more Amazing Spider-Man because we have John Romita Sr.'s Amazing Spider-Man number 121 facsimile. Why is the facsimile pulsing?
I know,
what
really.
in the world? There's.
Oh, well,
it's not white. It makes no sense. Okay. But there's more spiders. That's right. There's more Spider-Man in the world because now we have Spider-Man India. It's a new number 1. And Spider-Man India returns just in time for his big debut on the silver screen. Spider-Man India returns for his first miniseries in almost 20 years. Pavitri Pabrahakar is back, fresh from the end of the Spider-Verse in his own universe's Mumbai. But things aren't exactly simple. There's a science professor promising results, activating people's lizard brain, along with a ruthless businessman who may be more than he seems. Don't miss the breakout spider character of 2023.
So first off, I love the Window Shades variant. That is super fun. I'm confused. Who is the breakout spider character of 2023? Is it supposed to be Spider-Man India, or is it the new character they're hinting, or what exactly? I don't know. But anyway. We finally saw the new Spider-Verse movie. It was really good. I did not expect it to be
so long. It was long.
Well, no, I knew it was going to be long. I
thought it was going to be.
Didn't expect it to feel so long. I admit to dozing a little bit during the chase scene, about 2/3 of the way in.
Don't worry, he dozes through a lot.
Didn't miss a thing. We saw 2 movies in a row so I managed to stay away through all of Guardians. I did not expect it to be a cliffhanger. I
it was definitely
surprised
a cliffhanger
by it being the first of a 2-part movie.
Speaking of cliffhangers, Spirit World number 2. Spirit World number 1 had a cliffhanger. I can't wait to read the next one. This is Justin New, which is really sweet. The Pride variant. What did I say? No,
New.
Jessica Louis Fong has done the 2023 Pride variant there with the non-binary character and Constantine. And Zoo Orzo has done the 1 in 25.
I really like Zoo Orzo's stuff.
Star Wars number 34 has a second printing. The Broken Saber of Skywalker. And then Darth Vader is out with number 35, featuring the return of Dr. Aphra, the galaxy's most notorious relic hunter. That's what they say. Kyofam has done the variant cover there, and Chris Sprouse has done the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary variant, and Luciano Vecchio has done the Magnetolva Pride variant, 2023 Pride variant. But wait, there's more Star Wars, folks. That's right. Star Wars Insider is out this week as well. The Worlds of Endor. We have not finished Andor. We need to finish that.
We have not.
But wait, there's more, because we also have Star Wars Santa Staros number 5 Pride variant with Santa Staros on the cover. I like that. I like that cover. That's nice. All right, it's time for a static team up. a one-shot with Static team up Anansi. In a story set before the events of Static Shadows of Dakota, the Static Shock animated series fan favorite African superhero Anansi plays a visit to Dakota City, investigating a supernatural disturbance. But he's going to need Static's help to explore the occult side of the Milestone universe.
I like that cover. That cover is very fun. And that is a one-shot, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Carlo Paglion, Jason Paz, and Elmer Santos have done the A cover for Superman Lost. And Lee Weeks and Elizabeth Brettweiser did the variant cover for Superman Lost, number 4.
I've got to get caught up on this. I really enjoyed the first 2 issues.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Gavin Smith did the A cover for issue number 140. And the variant cover is by Kevin Eastman and Sophie Campbell. I like that purple pink.
Yeah, that is really nice.
Venom Lethal Protector is also on issue 4. Pink is a prominent color this week. Have you noticed that?
It really is, yeah.
Logan Lubera did the variant cover there. And then we hop over to Extreme Venomverse with Neil Francis Yu during the A cover. And Ryan Stegman's the other variant. As well as Peach Momoko.
Which is a really creepy Peach Momoko cover there.
Yeah, and then Ken Lashley did the symbiote variant.
That symbiote variant, right? That one there is really, really hot.
And I just moved the thing again. I need to have that thing on the other side, so when I push against it, it stays. Okay. Violet Descends, number 2. This is a book that Derek is from Blood Moon Comics that Derek suggested I read. And, sometimes I'm a little hesitant about okay, whatever. But I enjoyed it. So I am looking forward to reading number 2.
This is another one that made it on both of our lists this week. I'm definitely looking forward to reading number 2.
Void Rivals. That's right. The book is here. This is a book that they were really trying very hard to not spoil before it came out. And it is here, finally. The blockbuster Oblivion Song team of Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo De Felici debut the biggest new comic book series of 2023 with the launch of an all-new shared universe and a surprise you won't see coming. War rages around the Sacred Ring, where the last remnants of 2 worlds have collapsed around a black hole in a never-ending war. However, when pilot Darak and his rival Solila both crash on a desolate planet, these 2 enemies must find a way to escape together. But are they alone on this strange planet? And what dark forces await that threaten the entire universe?
All right. That is the 1 in 25 variant there. This is the 1 in 50 variant. And this is the embargoed until today, or I think it actually got out in the world on Friday when some stores started receiving their stuff. This is the 1 in 100 spoiler variant, which
dun, dun, dun.
Does indeed contain a Transformer. This is the first book in the new Hasbro verse, for lack of a better word, shared universe that will unite both G.I. Joe and Transformers in a shared universe. We haven't seen it ourselves, so this may be and if you haven't either, I will say this is a spoiler. It's for an after credit scene in the new Transformers movie. But apparently there is an after credit scene. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! When I go like that, turn your
volume down if you don't want to hear.
You can start watching again when I do that. But anyway, after credit scene that shares the fact that G.I. Joe and Transformers will be merging in the cinematic universe as well. So I think that is super cool, and not a huge fan of either one, but I enjoy the movies for them. So I'm really kind of curious about Void Rivals.
Waller versus Wildstorm, number 2. These big books don't fit on here. This is a Black Label book here, and Erica Battle and Ulysses Areola has done the variant cover there, featuring the big team shot there. From Wildstorm to Wildcats, it's number 8. And Kyle New has done the Win. No, it is NGU.
NGUEN. Oh, no,
NGU.
This, I believe, is new.
Okay.
Dustin Win is Win.
Can't answer the phone right now. Sorry, we're in the middle of the video. Rogan Gambit. Ivan Towell did the 616 variant for Rogue and Garrick number 3. Rogue and Gambit number 3. And then there's also, of course, the exclusive full art variant for Rogue and Gambit number 3. But it's also Rogue and Gambit number 4 out this week. And Javier Garin has done the Marvel Icon cover.
Sorry, I misheard what they said, what the caller ID was saying.
Wolverine, issue number 34. And hey, guess what? There's our Rob Liefeld
Another homager
variant. X-23 is on issue number 4, as is the excellent
Peter Milligan's take on the mutant universe.
And we've got some more mutants. We've got X-Men Red, which is on issue number 12. And then the Pride variant is by David Talaski. It's Akihiro, otherwise known as Bacon. And you can guess from his hands who he is the son of. And then we have a new number 1. It's Xeno.
I'll read.
Okay.
Because the future is getting weirder every day, we give you Xeno number 1, the first of 3 oversized 40-page intraocular lozenges of the subversive, surrealist science fiction to cure your awful awareness of it all. Try not to worry. The insertion process will be guided by the megawatt brilliance of Oni's brightest talents, past, present, and future. As they slowly... Where's your mouse at?
It's right
there. There you go. Sorry about that. As they slowly tune your hopes, dreams, desires, paranoia, alienation, anxiety, and adrenaline to produce the desired results. In our first exploratory outing, rising stars Melissa Flores and Danielle Irizarry surgically activate the hidden dimensions of the human senses. Cult phenoms Christopher Condon and Nick Cagnetti debut the world's first intravenous video game system. Underground radicals Jordan Thomas and Shaky Kane surveil the suburbs for signs of covert infiltration. And last up, master cartoonist and foundational Oni creator Phil Hester returns to the fold to leave his deepest mark yet.
And this is the Shaky Kane 1 in 10 full art variant for... I'm a little worried about the in vitro gaming there.
Yeah, that's a bit...
Okay.
That is Xeno number 1 from Oni Press.
And another number 1, which it looks like he apparently did not pull, is You've Been Canceled number
sorry.
1
How did I not?
from Mad Cave Studios. I read the Ashcan, and in several of their Mad Cave books, they've had a little couple extra pages at the end of You've Been Canceled. I'm looking forward to finding out how this is shaping up. Of course, it's a preview, so it's just supposed to get you interested, which is what it did. I'm interested. I want to know what happens next. He's not typing. He's just jumping down the page. And now he can't type. He's working on it, folks. We're going to find you a description in just a moment.
There we go.
In the near future, cancel culture means more than just losing your job. It could mean your life. The world's premier entertainment event is Canceled, a live-streamed program where elite bounty hunters called cancelers kill individuals who society has voted to cancel. Following heinous acts of offenses, our story follows Roland Endo, the world's number 1 ranked canceller. Because of this status, Roland lives in a constant state of paranoia with a target on his back. Spoiler, literally.
Sounds kind of interesting.
All right, let's play Volume 3. And then we have, after many grueling years of defending against colossal violent creatures, the machine that will turn the conflict in humanity's favor is nearing completion. Lesbian.
Thought you were reading the title of a manga or something.
Nope, it's lesbian.
No, it's LSBN.
LSBN. And then number 5, Who Wants to Marry a Billionaire? And then X-Gender number 2. And guess what? COVID has come to town. So very... and then we have this, which is super fun. Hem Helsing raising the stakes. He's pulsating. Why is he...
I don't know.
Stop.
He's a pulsating pig. What can you say?
Night Fever.
By the Bee Gees? Oh, I
Night
had Ribbit.
Fever, Night Fever.
This is on my pick of graphic novels this week.
Something's Killing the Children. Volume something or other that is already sold. 6 is out. Yep. And
And our light went kaboots.
this book was holding up the light. I forgot. It's the TMNT The Last Ronin hardcover. It's the covers. Super sweet.
A collection of the covers for
From Last Ronin. So super, super sweet.
Todd, that's for the Something That's Killing the Children trade, right? I figured you'd want number 6.
It's already sold. Who's it sold to?
We've got more than one.
No, we didn't.
We'll take care of that. And that's it? No
Okay.
3Ds?
Oh. We got some restocks in. Dicelings, Owlbear, Red Dragon, Green Dragon, and that's it.
Alrighty. And so that's it this week. Made it under an hour, even though there's a ton of books. We will see you all.
We will get that for you, Todd. Never fear.
And we will see you. Well, they will see you all. Joetta and Mike. David is no longer with us. He went and found another job. We don't pay very much here. I admit to that.
Yeah.
We're a lot of fun, and it's not really work, but we don't pay very much.
But we are looking, so.
So anyways, if you're qualified.
Looking for a part-time job, come see me.
But come buy your books. Don't forget, Invictus on his Twitch of the new Dead by Daylight.
We'll put a link in the comments.
I
hopefully.
would have no idea how to put a link to Twitch. So no, we won't. But Mark, if he happens to find this, or if you want to give him a call and tell him, he can certainly do that, because I would have no idea. This even streams to our Twitch, and I don't even know how to watch it. So anyway.
He subscribes to his son, but doesn't watch him.
Yeah.
Isn't that terrible?
I don't Twitch. I'm sorry. I mean, when I was growing up, twitching was a bad thing. People would point at you and make fun. So anyway, before I say anything more horrible that would get me canceled, I'm going to hit the end broadcast button.
Bye, guys.
Come see Joetta and Mike.